Hey guys, I think we all know what April 15th is, tax day. Well, August 15th this year, we got, many of us got a letter in the mail about a property tax rebate, and that we needed to go online and initiate this property tax rebate. Letter came from Governor Gianforte's office, and here at Adam Monroe Real Estate, we had the idea of what if we helped walk you through how to do that. I'll be honest, I have not done this yet myself. I'm going to do it right now with each of you. So this video might take a little bit longer, definitely much longer than some of our other social media posts, but we just figured there'd be some questions as the letter talks about getting a geocode from Montana Cadastral's website. That might be completely foreign to you as you watch this video or you read that letter. Again, this is different from the individual tax rebate that came automatically. So let's get after it. I'm going to share my screen as we go through it. Okay. The process tells us to start by going to a website, Montana Property Tax Rebate website. I'm just going to Google Montana Property Tax Rebate. And as I do, the very first site that shows up is montanarevenue.gov. I'm going to click on that. And information is now available, it says at the top of the screen, for Montana individual tax income and property tax rebates. But it also, there's this red box right here on the center of the screen that says apply for property tax rebate. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Click on that. The very first thing that it asks you for is type of taxpayer ID. My only option here, it looks like the only option is Social Security number. So I'm going to go ahead and type in my Social Security number, confirm it, and then my geocode. But before I do my Social Security number, let's show you how to do the geocode, because I'm going to have the screen cut away from my Social Security number for obvious reasons. So to find your geocode, there's two places you can go. You can go to Montana Cadastral, or you can go to your county tax website. I'm actually going to go to both just to show you real fast, but I prefer, honestly, the property tax one, because you're going to need, I think, your property tax information from 2022 as well as the geocode. And most of us don't have off the top of our head our property tax payment for 2022. So to do either of them, all I need to do is, I live in Cascade County, as many of you watching this probably do. Cascade County tax in Google, property tax, Cascade County, Montana. You click on this web tax, proceed to site, and here you have an opportunity to search up your property. Okay, I'm going to put in my last name, first name, and then that's the only information I'll put in there. You don't have to fill in every single entry. Click search, and there are two properties that I own that show up. I believe the second one here is my primary residence. This property tax rebate is only for your primary residence, provided you have owned it in 2022 and it was your primary residence. So the other property I have here is a real estate investment property. I cannot claim a rebate check on that. Double check that it is my primary residence. It is. And then the 2022 tax payment is over here, and then my geocode is right here. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight it, Control C for copy, and I'm going to go back to the property tax rebate page right here, and I'm going to put in the geocode by Control V, pasting it in there. Okay. So the other option was Montana Cadastral, like the letter talks about. So if I go Montana Cadastral, you see it right there, because I'm in the office and we utilize this website quite often. Click on the Montana Cadastral, search in Cascade County, owner name. I will type in Aaron Breen. I think maybe I need to do Breen Aaron. There it is. I've got the two properties. Click on this first one. There's my, no, that's my rental, so I'm going to click on the second one. And there's my primary residence property address and there's the same geocode right there that I could copy and paste. Okay, so that's how to utilize Montana Cadastral. That will work no matter which county you're in Montana. So that would be preference if this video gets shared outside of Cascade County. All right, so back to the rebates. I'm going to have the screen cut away here as I go ahead and enter in my Social Security number. And then I confirm it. And now I go ahead and I check the box that says I declare under penalty of false swearing that I am the property taxpayer. I click the box that says I'm not a robot. And rebate status. It says it appears that you have not applied for the property tax rebate. If you would like to apply for the property tax rebate, click the button labeled apply. So I'm going to go ahead and click that button. And then it asks me for a few different questions. Have I owned this residence for 7 months or more in 2022? Yes. Have I lived in the residence for 7 months or more in 2022? Yes. This is the only residence for which my household will claim the 2022 property tax rebate. Yes. I was assessed property tax on my principal residence in 2022. Yes. I paid property tax on my principal residence in 2022. Yes. And then I acknowledge that filing a claim Montana property tax rebate using false or fraudulent information can result, yada, 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 in a penalty. Click that box, click next. Now it wants some information about the taxpayer. Okay, so it needs my first name. I'm just going to fill in this information. Doesn't look like my middle initial is required, but I'll put it in there. Did you claim any dependents on your 2022 Montana individual income tax return? Yes, I have 3 children. Okay, so it's going to ask me to enter in that information. So once again, this is going to cut away as I put in this information on my children. And then it asks if I had a tax rebate letter. Yes. Then it asks you to enter the letter ID that came on that letter. So the original letter in the upper right-hand corner, just underneath Governor Gianforte's name, it has a letter ID, and that's what they're wanting you to type in there. So type in that. Mine starts with a letter, and it's a series of a bunch of numbers. Is the property owner a grantor revocable trust? No, that is not the case in mine. There's information about what that is right there. Deceased taxpayer, is a taxpayer deceased? Nope, you're looking at him. And then there's information about a spouse. Did you file your 2022 Montana individual tax return with a spouse? Yes. So then it needs my wife's information. So again, the screen will cut away as I punch in her information. Thanks for bearing with me. Alrighty. And then I think I've entered everything on that page, so I'm going to go ahead and click next. Principal residence geocode, it remembers that I already had it. Now it wants to know my property taxes paid. So enter the total amount of property tax you were billed and paid as reflected on the 2022 property tax bill. That's why I went to the tax page. My 2022 payments were right there. I'm going to go ahead and copy that. Control C. All right, principal residence address. So then you type in your address. Then click next. Mailing address. My mailing address is the same, so I'm going to click on this button and it'll fill in all the information for me. This is telling me that my address needs to be verified. I clicked on it, told me my address was verified. Direct deposit, would you like to receive your rebate as a direct deposit in your bank account? I would. So then I need to punch in my bank information. So I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick. Enter your email address. Re-enter it. Phone number. You again are agreeing that you are who you say you are. Do you want to allow another person to discuss this rebate claim with us? No. Submit. Confirmation. So I think that's it. As far as that process, hopefully this video is helpful for you. Feel free to share it with others around the state of Montana so that you can get your property tax rebate. Should be upwards, probably for most people, $675. And so hopefully this video helps you get that $675 back into your checking account, bank account sooner than later. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.